You're ready to go. Outstand is your foe. Give your all, or you'll fall. Now let's begin the show. Greetings, fellow net battlers. This is Mercury Wings bringing you week 6 of the Blue Moon Tournament. This match here is going to feature Buster on the left side against Ryuzekia on the right. Both coming in with pretty solid records at 4-1. So let's get right into the action. Both players going to their chip selection crosses here. You've got Buster blocking Black SP with anti-damage. Try saying that 5 times fast. And here's a grass seed coming in for Ryu. Time freeze comes in the middle of us. I'm surprised that Buster does not walk under that, but that doesn't happen. So I'm going to go into turn 2. You know that Buster has started with a fast gauge. So we're going to see what Ryu has to say about that. He might have a slow gauge on his own. He might be able to play under the fast gauge. We will just see what happens. Ryu going into Beast Out and he's going to fire off the Destroy Pulse. Buster's going to use his Invis to trigger Rush, and Ryu's going to dump his hand before Buster can get up that barrier. Now, probably the biggest thing you notice on Buster's end is that he is sitting there blind, not being able to see anything from Ryu. And with the fast gauge that he's put up, the blindness will last a large number of turns. Now the Judge Man's going to temporarily reveal Ryu's position, as is the Buster Fire. Looks like that Killer Man SP is going to connect and take out Dust Frost. Buster's going with panel return to normalize the panels on his side of the field. And he's still not seeing Ryu at all. Ryu's showing enough pulses and Destroy Pulse to confirm J-code on his end. And there's the Meteor Knuckle, and that's going to connect. Buster's going to jump under the Bubble Wrap. First thing comes to my mind is that's fairly risky with him playing against the J-code. However, Ryu seems to have burned through a large number of his pulses, so that Bubble Wrap might not be as risky as I perceive it to be. But there's Judge Man SP, and that's going to run into Buster's trap. You might see Buster staying in front in order to maintain his area. There's a full cut and there's a slow gauge. So it looks like what Buster is wanting to do is keep the gauge fast until he draws his DPS chips in the form of Bug Fist Bug Fix, which isn't actually a DPS chip, and Bug Sword, which is. Flash Bomb and another push going to clear Buster's Invis. We got Judge Man SP coming from Buster, and that is going to pop Ryu's anti-damage. And Buster finally gains sight of Ryu to learn that he is in Pop Across. And that Bug Sword doing quite a bit of work for bringing this one back from Buster. Got Buster standing at a critical 197. But that 400 for Ryu not looking particularly safe either. And Buster's going to actually step on the grass panel and make Ryu's Element Sword live. But that seems not to matter, as Ryu does not seem to be able to cut through that life bar and nor does he seem to be able to avoid the bug sword, and that's going to bring Buster the first win of this set. Buster 1, Ryu nothing. We are in round 2. You don't see either player running brush fire to take advantage of the grass panels, although Ryu does have the 2 element swords that might like this setup. You see Buster going into charge cross, partially to take advantage of the grass panels, partially to remove the guardians. Who's to say which motivation is foremost? Ryu is likely to pick up the guardians as soon as those concrete chips stop coming through. There it is. The first one gets blocked by the charge shot from Charge Cross, with it going temporarily invincible, and with Buster taking a hit on an invincible frame, he's able to ignore that 200 damage that would otherwise come from that object. Looks like Buster's going to go with Bubble Wrap again. We will see what Ryu goes with on his side, but this could turn bad for Buster if he goes with Bubble Wrap and Ryu goes with Destroy Pulse. There's an area grab from Ryu, but the Grab Revenge is going to counter that and take out the trap. Groundman SP going to use 1 hit to take down the Bubble Wrap temporarily, and the other 2 hits are going to go straight to Buster. So even with 2/3 of a hit, Groundman SP is 260 damage, which is quite respectable. Looks like Buster's looking to go very positive with the Judgment and the 2 air grabs to put himself in position for the Bug Sword. Very good timing on the Judgment interrupt, and the Destroy Pulse is going to run into anti-damage, and Buster's now found Bug Fix, and he's also found the Bug Sword. It looks like he's going to wait for the Bug Sword in favor of putting up some defense. The Flash Bomb, as you see its trajectory, is most likely going to be a 3-pointer in this hole right here, so Buster doesn't have to worry about that all too much. But there's the Bug Fix, and there's the barrier, and there's the area grab. But Ryu countering with Judgment to normalize the area once again. Definitely wanting to keep the area in his favor if at all possible. If the area is in Ryu's favor, he has little to worry about from the Bug Sword. But that's only if he can keep the area in his favor. Naturally, with Buster focusing on the Bug Sword, he's going to have a lot at his disposal to make sure that area stays in his favor, so he can hit those. 2 element swords going off, and then that Invis is going to get taken by Rush. There's the slow gauge, and Buster's going to mash off chips. The full cut's not going to do much with the turn already mostly expired anyway. As a matter of fact, Buster actually appears to have held on to it rather than used it. He's just going to use that right here, give himself another shuffle, and still not find any of the area grabs that he was looking for. So Invisible going to come up for Buster as Ryu changes traps. Buster will wait for that invis to expire, or almost expire, before putting up the life bar. And the life bar is immediately going to meet with Blast Man SP, and they're going to cancel each other out. The Buster's safe while this invis lasts, but if Ryu's been saving anything, then they can use this at the end of the turn. Looks like Ryu doesn't have any chips left in this turn. Now Ryu is going to go into Tomahawk Cross to, looks like he's likely going for his own counterpart to Buster's Bug Sword strategy. Life are going to run the Tomahawk Command SP, and well, of course he has to do with Tomahawk Cross. I was going to say he has to watch out for Buster's Charge Cross Buster, but I forget that's overwritten by the Bug Sword, so you actually didn't have to worry about being decrossed by a Charge Shot. With that in mind, he is able to go forward with the attack and claim the second game in this set. So here we are at 1 apiece. I said both Buster and Ryu coming in with 1 loss records, neither one wanting to go to 2 losses. Once again, both players choosing their chip selection crosses. Charge cross for Gregar and Dust for Falzar. Full cuts coming out of Buster. Not sure if that Grass Seed from Ryu was his last chip he selected or not. But, oh man, sorry about that, I'm recording a little bit too late. Yes, coming up on midnight where I am. Which, for a gamer, is probably nothing special. But, midnight the time, that is, tend not to get along too well. I have to clarify that because there is a Midnight, the player, and I don't want him to think that I'm saying anything mean about him. So, anyway, Buster is going to go ahead and lock in that Bug Sword. Ryu going into Beast Out. With Blast Man SP, counterbind invis. That's going to put him into the grass. Bug Sword coming from Buster. And the invis is going to last up the entire turn. And Ryu's going to just fire off the Element Man with no hope of connecting. Buster looks like he's going to line up Killer Man SP to possibly take out Ryu's Dust Cross, and as well as dealing a pretty hefty amount of damage. 400 from 1 chip is nothing to just shrug off. But we'll see if Ryu can snip this out. And nope, he does not snip this out, but oh, Buster does not connect with that Killer Man. Once again, with Killer Man SP, if you just let it cycle, it will. If you're firing from the middle row and you just let it cycle, it will automatically just target straight ahead. So do keep that in mind if you are using Killer Man SP in your folder. It cycles fast, and sometimes you have difficulties with connection, but if they're if they're straight ahead of you and you're on the middle row, you can just let it cycle and it'll do all the targeting for you. staying on the back row to avoid the damage from Buster's bug sword. I should not be recording this late. I should not be recording this late. I should know better than this because I've done it before and I've had similar results. But so we see Ryu going into Aqua Cross, likely looking to get rid of that Charge Cross from Buster. And between barriers and R's, Buster's going to use those to keep himself safe while he goes to hack away at Ryu with his bug sword. However, Ryu has once again normalized the area and used his Aqua Cross Buster to take out that fanfare. So if Buster's going to do anything with that bug sword, he's going to have to get that area advantage all over again. And there is the area grab he needs to do it. And I have to hope that Ryu doesn't have another area grab, another Judge Man grab banish or what have you. There's the wind rack to take out Buster's life bar. And now Buster has Sanctuary as Ryu changes trap. Anti-damage gets traded. Ground Man SP not going to do anything. And now we're in the same situation where Buster has the area advantage. He has his bug sword set up. And now Ryu is not in any kind of situation that he wants to be in. It is imperative for Ryu that he gets that he at the very least normalizes that area so he has something to do other than take those bug sword hits. Ryu's certainly working on his custom screen to find any possible way out of the situation. There's Tomahawk Cross. There's two recovery 300s to get him back in the game. And now it looks like Ryu is looking to trade, but he appears to be firing off his charge shot too quickly, and Buster is able to back away in time. Buster uses his invis at the end of the turn so he can cross cancel out of Rush's paralysis. Area is normalized, so Ryu is no longer forced to take damage from that bug sword. But now Ryu's got to figure out a way to get in on Buster and knock out that last 300 plus HP. Tiger Man is going to take out the life bar. Looks like Ryu and Buster are just trading Buster shots, but Ryu has gotten too close and is now taking the damage from Tomahawk Man SP, and one Buster shot from Buster will finish it off. So this will end this one in favor of Buster, 2-1. Well played on the part of both players, and as always, I thank you all for watching. Mercury Wings out.